Katlego, how will the two-pot system work from the 1st of September this year?
The two-pot system, essentially what's going to happen, so whatever retirement savings members have got up until the 31st of August is going to remain in what they're calling a vested pot. So the rules for that are not going to change. It will remain as it currently is. So all the money the members have saved up until then will go into this pot. Then there is going to be a savings pot and a retirement pot. So contributions going forward are going to be split into the savings pot and the retirement pot. So 1/3 will go to savings and 2/3 of the contribution will go to the retirement pot.
What is the amount that will be paid into the savings pot on the 1st of September? I heard something about a seeding amount that people might be able to access at that time.
Yes, so there is going to be an amount, it's called the seeding capital. So how that will work is it's going to be calculated 10% of what members have accumulated until the 31st of August. So whatever 10% of your balance is, limited to 30,000 Rand. As an example, if you've got 100,000 saved up in the pot and the 10% of the 100,000 is 10,000 Rand, so you're going to get 10,000 Rand in the savings pot and not 30,000 Rand.
Perfect. So let's say I have got 10,000 Rand in my savings pot on the 1st of September. How do I access that? Do I speak to my employer? Do I speak to the fund? Do I have to fill in forms? How is this practically going to work for me to get my money out?
The withdrawal itself is going to be processed by the retirement fund administrator. So depending on the nature of your relationship, if you deal with your administrator through your employer, then you speak to your employer and tell them you'd like to process a withdrawal. If, however, you're dealing with the administrator directly, like you've got a retirement annuity or you've got a financial planner, so you'll speak to your contact person and tell them that you want to process a withdrawal. They will then assist you with the relevant forms to complete to submit to the administrator.
Should I want to withdraw my money and I fill in the forms and I follow the process, when will I receive the payout from the funds? Will I receive it within a week or maybe 2 days?
At this point, unfortunately, nobody can tell you for certain or for sure when you'll receive the money. The reason for this is, although retirement fund administrators have indicated that they're ready, they've developed their systems and IT infrastructure, SARS has also indicated that they're ready to process all tax directives. The reason why I'm saying nobody knows is that we're anticipating that a lot of people are going to do these withdrawals, and the numbers alone might overwhelm the system because all those withdrawals needs to be processed and tax directives needs to be issued for all those people. So it may take a while.
Can you maybe give me an idea of the amount of tax that will be deducted from my withdrawal?
Sure. So the amount of tax will be determined by your marginal tax rate. What that means is it depends on where you are in terms of your salary bracket on the tax table. So the amount you withdraw will be added onto your annual income, which means that might then take you into a new tax bracket or leave you in the same tax bracket depending. But just know that you are not going to get the full amount that you withdraw. You are going to get a little bit less because a tax will be levied on the amount.
Can you maybe give me an idea of what I should consider when I'm thinking about withdrawing but I'm not 100% sure?
So I think one should always make a decision based on their personal circumstances and needs. Don't go with because your friend is doing it or your neighbor, that's why you're doing it. If you are in a financial position that you don't need access to funds and you're comfortable, you've got an emergency fund that you can use for emergencies or other things that you may need to do, then certainly don't withdraw for the sake of withdrawing. Rather keep the money for later on. The golden prize is if you can keep it up until you retire, because then you've accumulated more capital over time. However, if you are in a position where you are really in financial need, which a lot of South Africans are, because where we are in the economy, inflation, many households are under pressure, then think about doing it this time to get your finances in order, I would advise, and then really use the money wisely and to get your finances, like I said, in order. Build up an emergency fund so that you don't have to go back to your retirement savings at a later stage.
Where does a financial planner or financial advisor fit into the two-part system and what is happening currently? Should I speak to my financial planner or financial advisor?
It's always a good idea to speak to your financial planner and financial advisor. The reason being is they will be able to help you think through your current situation, your circumstances, and help you determine whether it's a good idea to withdraw from the retirement savings, or is there another alternative. It's also helpful for them to maybe get an understanding of your full picture. So speaking to them will benefit you anyway, but they will really be the sounding board and the thinking partner that will help you think through this decision and help you make the right decision that's right for you.
Absolutely. If I do not have a financial advisor or financial planner at this point, where would you suggest I get the information about financial planners and advisors I can contact to assist me?
Nikki, you can go to the FPI My Money 123 website. There is a Find an Advisor tab where you can go and search a list of professionals around the country, look for a person that's close to you and get someone there that you can work with.
Perfect. Thank you, Katlego.